You go.
Yeah, I'm also getting a lot of haters now because I'm more vocal. I don't know if it comes with age, but I'm just tired of these fucking kids lately, bro. Like just talking shit and just like I don't know, but yeah. So I'm getting a lot of trolls and haters. Like every time I win, especially if I beat a Dominican player, they're just always there talking shit. They're like, yeah, you got this dub, but you still got the IRS. Like pay off your IRS, and then I'm just sitting there thinking like, man, I paid my shit off.
Wow.
You know, I'm just quietly sitting there, but
okay.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, but I'm not gonna go out on my way and be like, oh, actually, I paid off the. I'm not gonna do all that, but yeah, I am dealing with a lot more trolls and haters because I'm more vocal these days, and I do think
that's how it works.
It's my age. I'm just tired of these kids, bro.
That's part of it. I mean, if you're vocal on the internet, you get you get feedback, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and no matter how pleasant or mass appealing your message is, or whatever voice you put out there, there's still always going to be a percentage of it that's just negative for negativity sense. And then if you have any sort of actual opinion that is not completely down the middle, you're going to expect more of it. And it's funny you say that because I literally just looked at your Capcom Cup qualification video, and then one of the comments was like a puke emoji.
Oh yeah, that's my biggest hater. I would say he's from Dominican Republic. I could win or lose versus a DR player. He's going to be there. Yeah.
At first I was like, oh yeah, sick Guile gameplay, right? I was like trying to understand like the perspective he came from. But you can click on the profile and it shows you like 3 comment history. It doesn't show you all of them, but anyone on YouTube, it's a feature they had. You can click on them to like try to get some context. And I realized I was like, oh, this guy is like your biggest hater, aka your biggest fan.
Yeah,
you know.
And I also learned to cope with it because I've always been critical of myself, but when I saw Mr. Beast put a video of him curing like 1,000 people blindness, and I saw haters, I was like, all right, you can't please anybody because this motherfucker is curing 1,000 people's blindness, and he still has haters from that particular video. All right, whatever. I'm not trying to please anybody no more. You know what I mean?
That's how it works. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm one of those haters from Mr. Beast. I don't know. But it's true. Even if you go to the most altruistic version of it, no matter what you do, even if it really is true to the core altruism and like you're truly just trying to help people, it's just how it is. And I mean, you're being public here about it. It'll attract haters. I put stuff out all the time. It attracts haters. It's part of it. But I think at the core, as long as you truly believe that you're doing something of value, then I think it's easier to cope with. And so like anytime I feel like someone is like negatively affecting me on the internet, I try to like filter it. Like, is this something that actually is valuable criticism to something that affects my values? Or is it just random hater talk, right? And every once in a while, sometimes there'll be like actual constructive feedback I can take from something. Okay. But, you know, it does exist where it's just random hating.
Do you get a lot of haters, though? I feel like you would be safe from that because you don't really... really?
Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah.
Okay, that just proves my point. You can't please everybody, bro, because you're one of the least problematic people in the FGC. You just try to help people.
All the time.
Yeah, that's buns.
Yeah, that's something that I realize people don't get when they see like the outside version of what you put out, because even Rob told me the same thing. I remember me and Rob had a conversation because Rob is a lot more, I don't want to say controversial, but he's stubborn, hard-headed, speaks his mind, he's loud and all that. 100%. So he obviously attracts a lot of negative attention towards himself as well. And then he's like, oh, Brian, you don't understand, you have no haters. And I'm like, dude, I have any kind of hater you have. I have like 30 of them who follow all my videos. But I've managed to squash it with more positive reception on top of it. So usually from the outside, that's what you see. But I have all kinds of dedicated haters. You know them on your YouTube comments. I'll see them, hundreds of comments on my videos, and they're all weird. they're all some kind of weird backhanded insults. Like they always exist.
YouTube comments are the most weird compared to Twitch. Do you notice that, or is it? Do you think it's a generalization? I think YouTube comments
it's very true.
The strangest. Like they'll find the weirdest argument and just die by that argument. It's so weird.
Right. I think you're starting to see it, like, because I mean, I've been more in this content creation path for a long time. We're really digging into it, and so the more you dig into it, the more you notice those patterns. YouTube, it's a faceless interaction. I almost want to say, in the sense that there's no feedback immediately. They're not talking to you. They're not interacting with you. So the people interacting are much more likely to feel power in their anonymous approach there, so that they're able to leave meaner comments. Like they're further separated from you.
Yeah,
But
because
in
in the Twitch
Twitch,
stream, yeah, you could have a mod just banning someone for saying something silly. Yeah, that's actually a good point. They're just throwing comments, nasty comments at the wall.
yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
Or you can clap back. I mean, you're there. Like, they have to have, it's not that much more ballsy, but they have to be slightly more ballsy to say shit in a Twitch chat. Like, not that, I don't want to give them the trolls that much credit, but it's a little bit more than YouTube comments, at least.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's something just that you have to cope with time.